welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is a long-awaited, much-needed reset day. I haven't done one of these in a while. I feel like I've been so busy the last few weeks that I really need today. I really need to just force myself to have a reset day, sort some things out in the house, do a bit of meal planning, and just get some bits on my to-do list done. I'm also really excited to share something with you. I have teamed up with Capital One UK on their Save Per View site. I've created some content on their Save Per View site which is going to really help you save money throughout the cost of living crisis. They are teaming up with content creators, releasing content on how you can save some money, learn some new skills through the cost of living crisis. Beneficial in lots of ways. Everyone wants to learn a new skill, especially if it's a nice easy one, and everyone needs to save a bit of money right now. I know I do. Definitely I do. I'm really feeling the pinch at the moment. This content I'm so proud of, and I know you're absolutely going to love. I recreated some very popular and very delicious takeaway meals, a fake away cooking video. I'm so excited to share this finally with you. It's been a few weeks in the making, and it's something I worked really hard on, and it's something that I'm really proud of because I know how much money it's going to save people. We've learned in this process is the average Brit spends around £100 every 3 months on takeaways, which is kind of a lot of money, and if you can save money and learn a new skill at the same time, why not give it a go? I used to get a takeaway probably once a week, and I could not do that now. It's just such a huge expense that I can't justify myself. However, I love takeaways. I love that like sort of treat meal type of thing, like that really special Friday night sitting in front of the TV type meal. I have made some amazing fakeaways that are now available on the Capital One UK Save Per View site. So the Capital One Consumer Skills Index, which is informed by research, highlights some brilliant skills that you can learn to save money as well as feel the benefits of learning something new in the process, which is great, something we all love to do. Head on over to Capital One UK Save Per View site. I've left the link down below for you. You can watch my video and learn how to make some amazing fakeaway recipes and more, including some DIY tips and how to get the best out of an at-home workout. I'd love to know like your feedback and if you recreate the recipes that I made with Capital One UK. I'm actually like desperate for you to make some of the recipes that I made in that video. I will be reading all your feedback over on the Save Per View site as well, so if you want to leave some feedback there, let me know. And yeah, it's just been a great thing to work on, and I know you're going to find it really, really beneficial. Following on from that, today's video is going to be a at home, getting things sorted, getting things done kind of day. I need to catch you up on a couple of things that I haven't been able to in a while because it's just been so hectic. So I've got a big old cup of tea here. It's first thing in the morning, and I've got a to-do list of what I want to get done and achieve today. I know in a minute Oren's going to come back from his walk. When he's back, we're going to make a smoothie together, and I've just noticed the sun is shining finally. Did you guys have snow in the last couple of weeks? I couldn't believe it when I opened my curtains last week, and it's March, and it was like heavily snowing where I live. So that was like a weird and not wonderful experience. Although I love the snow, I love how it looks, and I love watching it come down, but I was kind of like, oh, I really need some sun at the moment. There's been like bug after bug after bug in my household, and do you know what? There's no cure like spending some time in the sun. So I'm really hoping for some sun, but the sun's out this morning. I've just put on a wash, and that's going to finish soon, so I'm going to hang my washing out. Do you ever get really excited for the first day of the year where you can hang your washing outside to dry? I do. I get so excited about that. So I'm going to hang the washing out. It might not completely dry, but I think it will dry quicker than it's drying in the house at the moment. It takes so long to dry. So yeah, we're going to hang my washing out. I'm also going to make a gorgeous smoothie. I love making smoothies at the moment. They've been so good for like using up freezer food and freezer fruit, and just like leftover fruit that we've been eating over the last few days that we haven't quite finished, like bits of orange, bananas that have been opened, and like only half it's been eaten by Oren. So yeah, we're going to throw everything together in a really healthy smoothie today, and just get things done today. So how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing really, really well. And yeah, let's just get straight into today's video. I keep looking over there because there is a bird literally right outside my back door, and it keeps like looking at me. We are going to make our morning smoothie now. I love making a morning smoothie. We've been having a smoothie Most mornings actually it's a great way to use like frozen fruit from the freezer and any like fruit lying around the house. So I'll show you how we make our smoothie. I haven't made these quite often, but I know people are always looking for smoothie recipes. I tried to make a smoothie at the moment that's like good for building up vitamin C. Oh, you put the smoothie maker on the smoothie zhuzher. Well done. We've got to put our fruit in there first, yeah? Should I get some fruit?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just make our smoothie. First thing I always do is add chia seeds to water, and then I start adding all the other bits. So let's add our chia seeds. Let me do this bit, and then you can do the rest. 1, 2. Right, would you like to add some banana? You want to give that a stir? We'll add our frozen fruit first. Can you add some strawberry? And some more strawberry. There we go.
Nana!
Yeah, we added all our berries. Now can you add the nana? Add some spinach. Yeah, add that into our smoothie. Yeah, honey. Try some. Right, so leave those there. Leave those there. So Mummy's got to do the pouring. Okay. Right, ready? Do you want some smoothie? Yeah? Yes, please? Good boy. I think it's going down well. I don't know if you can see me because it's so bright outside. But also when it's like nice weather like this, I like to get the rugs out of the house, especially the ones that can't really be hoovered, give them a good batting with a big stick, like proper old-fashioned lady style. And it gets like all the dust, all the cat hair, just all the things that accumulate, like food crumbs that accumulate on the rugs. And they get a breath of fresh air whilst they're outside, as you can see. Like, they're gonna feel better for it. I'm gonna feel better for it. And yeah, and the washing's out to dry, which is amazing. I'm so happy. It definitely feels a bit more like spring, finally. Okay, just give you a garden update. I was doing garden updates last year and the year before, and lots of you loved them. I'm hoping actually to be moving, fingers crossed, within the next year. So I don't want to like do too much. I'm not going to be doing any growing of food this year. I'm not going to be doing any like structural changes. Just because if we do get to move, then yeah, I'm sort of conserving my energy. But yeah, I really will miss our garden. I do love it. So we've got this part, this big green part of our garden. I'll take you to the back in a minute. And we've got like a little court area. I've let it like overgrow with weeds so badly at the moment. It's definitely something I've let go of since having a baby, and also it being winter and stuff, so I need to de-weed and all of that. And then we've got this sort of lean-to area, and then through here we've got the courtyard. We've got the whole courtyard. Okay, that's better, it's a bit wider now. But yeah, this is the courtyard area. So there's a little seating part here. There's the cherry tree, which is going to be in bloom soon, which is very exciting. I'll show you. Look, lots and lots and lots of buds are growing. So it's going to be, oh, there's a ladybird. Ladybirds are really good because they kill all the, like the aphids, like the tiny little white bugs. So yeah, there's a cherry tree. We have got some troughs here, which I'm just going to be sort of putting some bee and butterfly wildflowers in this year. Last year we had herbs and green beans in them, but I'm not going to grow anything that needs a lot of maintenance this year, because if we do move house, it would be such a shame that it might go to waste or anything. We've got our wedding tree here, which my best friend bought for us. It just looks like one long massive stick. I'll put on the screen what type of tree it is, I kind of forgot. But it's just like growing into one long stick. What do? Do I need to cut down some of that? Or do I just let it sprout? I don't know what to do with this tree, so do let me know. We've got an Aldi water feature here, which actually is broken, completely broken now. I did try mending it, but it's a goner. We've got a mini Christmas tree here. Got the cat that wants to come back out. We've got another mini Christmas tree here, which was outside the front of our house at Christmas, and that had lights on at Christmas. Oh my gosh, we've got a very loud, excited cat. Come on. Yeah, and then here's the lean-to, and then the main garden. There's Oren's wheelbarrow. So yeah, so down here, I'm going to clear that out a little bit. It's really hard to grow stuff here because it's quite a shaded area. So I need like easy, I've never managed to properly grow things here. So if you've got any tips of like a super shaded area soil part where it's not good quality soil, but something can grow well, do let me know. Because I've never managed properly here, but we'll see. And then here we made like a stepping stone. I mean, it's so overgrown now, but there's lavender and lavender here, which these lavenders do really, really well in the summer, and they grow, and like bees and butterflies obviously love them. Oh, I just saw a bumblebee. Hey, Needs. along here is actually a separate boarded area, so it's really overgrown. I don't mind it, it doesn't look too bad. We can also see some wild blueberries, bluebells growing here, so obviously I'm going to be leaving them, but I might get rid of some of it. And there's a rose bush somewhere here which does quite well, so I'm going to leave that. There's also sweet peas plant which is actually doing really well, so I'm going to see if that grows back this year, but again I don't want to add too much here. We did grow some like garlic and radish and stuff down here before. It went sort of okay, but I'm not going to try this year. And then moving along, oh, I've got my old wellies which I used as a planters because they had holes in, so I couldn't use them anymore. But I am going to be putting some bulbs back in there because I think it looks really nice. Again, this area is really hard to grow stuff in. It's very stone heavy, like there was just a lot of rubble under here. I mean, as you can see, my neighbour's garden is gorgeous. We actually love looking at his garden all year round. He always makes it look amazing. And then here at the back is probably like my favourite part, and it's the only part I'm going to like really do up again this year just before we hopefully move. So we boarded all this big part off, and there's a big part here. I've got a bird feeding table which is so busy. I put bird food out there, a lot of bird food out there every day, and it gets absolutely annihilated by the birds and squirrels. I actually left the pot out last night, and this morning the squirrels had broken into the pot, emptied it out on the floor and were eating it, so that's great. But this whole part here, so it's got lots of daffs at the moment, which is nice, more are coming, and I'm basically going to clear the ground, make sure it's a good quality soil. I might get some earthworms, put them down, and I'm going to put loads and loads of bee and butterfly friendly seeds. This becomes, as you all know, well, if you've watched my garden content before, I make a bee and butterfly zone back here, and it's just like absolutely full to the brim of wildflowers, and it's so busy during the spring and summer with bees and butterflies. It's actually gorgeous, and all the different colours come. I just get wildflower seed mix and just make that whole thing just like this hive for bees and butterflies. We've also got a hedgehog house down here. I actually put loads of food out the side the door of the hedgehog house. It's all gone. It could have been the squirrels this morning. Hey baby. But I don't know if anything's living in there. There were cobwebs covering the door, and now all the cobwebs have been like disturbed a few weeks ago, if that makes sense. So it looks like someone's coming in and out of there. I don't know. I'm hoping it's a hedgehog. That would be amazing. But these are buddleia trees. They're absolutely amazing. They're really low maintenance. They grow huge amounts every year. Really good for the butterflies and the bees. They love them. But yeah, this whole patch is going to be full to the brim of wildflower. It gets loads of sun back here as well, so really easy to grow lots of wildflowers. Low maintenance, but really good for our lovely bees and butterflies. There's a football there which needs putting somewhere else. But yeah, that's kind of the garden update. That's all I have really at the moment. But when I do little bits around the garden, like low maintenance bits, I'm going to show you, because if you want like a low maintenance sort of routine or tips, then this is the year to watch my gardening videos, because we're not going to be here for much longer, I don't think, and I still want to do something but not do too much on the garden, if that makes sense. So there's the dragon. Hello. Madam Dragon ran a school many moons ago. She taught young dragons all the things that dragons need to know. Zog, the biggest dragon, the day has just slipped away before my eyes. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a bad week sleep-wise, and Orion didn't get down to sleep until about 2:30 today, which is danger nap zone in my opinion. He normally sleeps from about 11 till 1:30. Would not go down at that time, and then I tried and tried and tried, and then he fell asleep really late in the day, and then I got nap trapped because I still breastfeed him to sleep, and he just wouldn't like stay asleep if I tried to sneak out the room. So yeah, that was great. Anyway, when we normally wake up, I normally like give him maybe the rest of his lunch or his snack. He had some raisins and stuff left over, so he ate those whilst we read Zog. If I put the TV on in the evenings, I love like putting something on where we've read the book as well. So sometimes I put The Tiger Who Came to Tea on, and we read the book beforehand, but we just read Zog and I've put Zog on because it's on Amazon Prime. This is the time of day where I need a TV babysitter, like, because I'm about to rush around and make dinner and things like that and sort out the kitchen. So I'm about to make dinner. I'm going for my go-to dinner, which is just chicken and rice, like spicy chicken, spicy rice, throw some veggies in there, fry it up, and yeah, we're gonna have an easy dinner tonight. By the way, we had these last night. Cookie dough slices. Biscuit cake with Belgian chocolate and a cookie dough layer and topped with Belgian dark chocolate chip. They're absolutely incredible. My friend sent me a message over the weekend saying I should try them. They're in Aldi. And I'm so glad I found them. And then Lawrence and I opened them last night. We watched the last episode of The Last of Us. Opened them last night. There's 4 slices in there. Lawrence had 2 slices within like the space of 2 minutes. I get major sugar rush if I have too much sugar, so I could only manage 1 slice. However, I could have eaten more, but I knew I was like getting like that sugar rush feeling, and it was like in the evening, so I didn't want to have any more. So I've saved my other one for tonight. I'm gonna have it with a cup of tea. Sugary and buttery and cookie doughy. It's got a really nice texture. They are so delicious. I'm gonna have to limit myself though, because now I know they exist and now I know how delicious they are. I just know I'm gonna be like, I need some more. So I'm gonna have to limit myself because everything in moderation, and these are definitely moderation type thing. So sugary, but so good. I put them on my Instagram as well, and lots of people messaged me saying that I need to try the salted caramel ones, so I'm gonna do that. And also I had one of these as my like afternoon snack with a cup of tea. They're so good. 4 nut bars with dark chocolate flavour coating and peanut butter, gluten-free, peanut, almonds and honey nut bars with a dark chocolate coating. They're really good. I put these on Instagram as well, and someone messaged saying that they're similar to like the M&S ones, but they're really just as good, so I'm glad about that. This was delicious as an afternoon snack, especially today when I've had like minimal sleep and I just needed like sugar and protein. So nut bars were great. But yeah, I'm gonna make dinner now in my trusty throw it all in one iron cast pan. Honestly, I know I go on about it all the time. I keep checking Aldi to like see when they're gonna come back in stock, because I know so many of you want one now. But I can't see that just yet. But hopefully when I find out they go back in stock, I'm gonna put it all over my Instagram and stuff. So follow me over on there. But yeah, let's prep dinner. We've still got a couple of hours, but I'm gonna prep it now, like sort of marinate it for a little while, get it all ready and start getting it in the oven. I've just used the last of this seasoning. We need to go back to the place where I found it. Cut some onion. Still one of the best things, we have the Yoto player. We put all these cards in, we can listen to music. We were just listening to Tchaikovsky. I'm out of breath because I've been running around. Are you dancing with mummy? He hates it when I dance. Well, sometimes he joins in, but tonight he's just like, no thank you.